Hello, the summer months are the best ones to buy pianos from us because generally the pianos are less expensive, as we need to sell the same number of pianos and usually less buyers in the summer months. So we're also open to offers, and the prices you'll find are very low, we believe, for the quality of piano. This is starting at the top, so our Steinway Model B, and that's a fully restored piano. There's another video of this as well. To check out the prices, please look at the link to our stock list at the bottom of the video. So briefly, this is a Bechstein Model C, long Bechstein Grand, and very impressed and pleased with this piano. Again, fully restored. There's a Steinway Model A, fully restored again. As an individual video of these pianos, so I won't be playing many of them, but I can assure you this is restored to extremely high standard. This is a Feurig 169, Feurig being one of our preferred makes of new pianos. Very rich tone and very even touch. This is a Feurig 122 upright, standing alongside the same height of Yamaha U1, which we have a few of. This is a Kemble, British piano, made Yamaha made in the Kemble factory. Lots of them that we have. Lots of Yamahas are made in the Kemble factory. We generally have the Japanese ones actually, but Kemble factory is an excellent factory. This is a Kawai. There's another preferred new make of piano. This is the K200. It's a best-selling Kawai, really. Tremendous amount of legroom if you're a tall person. Last of all, in our high street showroom, we have a Knight. This is one of our preferred makes, extremely stable piano, British piano, and preferred makes a small piano. I moved from our showroom, shop showroom, down to the workshop showroom, and this is a Bösendorfer, as you can see, a 190. Again, a fully restored piano. We also have a Bösendorfer 200 in another location. We have 3 churches that we keep pianos in. 2 have got fully restored Bechsteins, and 1 has a Bösendorfer 200. That's a very fine instrument too. This is a Blüthner grand piano. This is actually a rental piano. Now, sometimes clients buy pianos and later on they need the space and can't accommodate them. So we offer to store them free if we can rent them out. And we have about 20 pianos on that arrangement, I think. Works very well. So of course we look after the piano and make sure it's looked after and insured. And this is a wonderful tone, this piano, I think, as we mentioned, tone. There are videos of these, separate videos of most of them, but this is a Blüthner Style 5, which I'm very fond of. And that's been out on rental and come back and hasn't been tuned since. And as you can tell, it's pretty much in tune. I think it's been out for about a year. Slightly out there, as you can hear, the octave. But it's so mellow and beautiful, and the action is so precise, and well, you'd have to try it yourself, but I can assure you, if you want to buy a piano, want to rent a piano and can't come in, then increasingly we're finding people just taking the videos as their example of what the piano is like. We much prefer you to come in because you can't really feel the piano. Obviously you can try and describe touch, but so we're on to the uprights now. I missed out this grand. This is a Feurig 162 grand piano, and there's another grand round the corner too. Let's have a look at those two. So this is a Feurig 162 grand piano. By the way, the 179 we had in the shop has a different colour frame, as you'll see on the photos, but this has a normal sort of old style piano colour. That was all chrome. This is a brass Feurig 162. By the way, they come not nowadays very much with the light, but we don't really find the lights helpful for if you want to adjust the focal length of the desk. So we prefer to order them without lights, which is what we've done here. Now this is a Bechstein Model B that I'm enthusiastic about. It's in almost original condition. We've done some technical work to the piano to just perfect it, but the case is very good. There's another video of this, so I won't go on about it too much here, but beautiful tone again, and the action slightly on the light side, which if you're an occasional player would suit you. Now going up to other pianos, this is a Steinway rental piano on the scheme that I was telling you about earlier. So it's a Steinway that can be rented inexpensively. This is a Bechstein Model 10, and we sell quite a few of those throughout the year normally. And this is a Bechstein Model 8, Again, separate videos of these, so I'm going quickly through them. Groch and Steinberg, one of our preferred makes of old style piano. This is a reconditioned one. And a Blüthner upright. This has what we call probably the best action ever made. You'll see a video of that. And by the way, these are Cat's clips here. If you have a music stand without book holders, these are movable, so they're very useful, adjustable book holders. This is another Blüthner, and this has actually had an older style Blüthner, which normally had an overdamper action. We've replaced the overdamper with an underdamper, so it's completely new action. And then some Yamaha uprights. This is a U3, this is a U1. We commonly sell those as, if you're looking around, you'll find that Yamaha U1s, U3s of the age that we prefer, which is the 70s, when the standard of the tone was extremely high. So we obviously make sure the pianos are perfect as we can get them as well. There are more Yamahas here, a couple more back to back, another Yamaha on this side here, and a younger Yamaha here. This is a Yamaha U5, which is a younger piano and very top range model really, and then a U1 in the corner there. This is a Caps. Now going down to the bottom of the range, this is a Caps upright piano. Caps is really one of our preferred makes of old piano, so it's an excellent instrument and in very fine condition on the outside too. I was mentioning earlier bargains, and we really want to encourage this volume of sales, so that is inexpensive, as you'll find on if you look on the website. But a good German piano, I'll just play a bit of it to give you an idea. See, it's a very rich tone. There won't be a separate video of this, so tremendous value for money. This is another rental piano. This is a Petrov. A couple more top quality pianos. This is a Rintoul, unusually tall piano, probably about 140 centimeters tall. Not a make that we've restored before, but this one's worked out very, very well. Really encouraged by it, and there's a really rich tone, as you'd expect from a tall piano. And then we have a Biese next to it. This is another German make that I think the Rintoul is British, but it's very well made. This is a German make which is quite common on the continent, but not very common in the UK. And again, as you'd expect, as a high quality piano, the key tops could do with recovering, although they're ivories, and if you want to keep the ivories, that's fine, or we can recover them, which takes us about a day's work. But again, an inexpensive piano for what it is, incredibly inexpensive. And an Ungblatt, Rogers Ungblatt is quite common in the UK, but rarely have I seen an Ungblatt of this age anyway. So that's very encouraging as well. And again, a rich tone piano. We've changed the key tops on this piano. We thought it was worth restoring. So again, very, very good value for money. This is a Richard Lipp, one of our preferred makes of German piano. There's plenty of other videos about these, and this one's still being restored. It's not quite ready yet. And then we have some Knights. I saw one in the shop earlier, 3 of them here I think in the workshop. And Welmar, our other preferred make of British piano. Welmar were actually called themselves the best British piano, which is probably one of the best small pianos really. This is actually quite a tall piano for a Welmar. They're usually shorter than this. So finally there's another Welmar here. Regency style, very attractive piano. A Knight York. This is again very inexpensive piano for the quality. A smaller Welmar, a Samick, that's a Korean piano, really top range sound. We've actually worked on the weight of the touch there, because we sometimes find the Far Eastern pianos need a bit more work on them after they come out of the factory. And then another Knight, and last of all, our least expensive piano, but one that we used to sell a lot in my early days of piano dealing. This is an overstrung Eve Staff mini piano. Be careful, there are mini pianos that aren't, they're called mini pianos, but aren't really, not ones that we'd encourage you to buy. But this is a Mini Royal, and if you're in the trade, if you're a tuner, you'll know that these do have a very good tone and a very long bass string, so very surprisingly strong bass for its size. And that's all the pianos in stock, I think. Actually, we have a few more, which I'm not able to video at the moment, but I hope that's helped. And I say there are individual videos of many of these pianos too. If you come during the summer months, you're bound to get a good deal, because we do need to sell the same number of pianos as we do in the winter, when we tend to sell about 15 pianos a month. That's what we'd like to turn over now, and we have to lower the prices to do the same. So if you want to make an offer for any piano as well, that certainly will be taken seriously. Thank you for listening. A couple of pianos I forgot to include. This is a Foric Viennese 123 upright piano. Now this is, there's another video of this obviously, but something I didn't show much of on that video was the case, because I was concentrating on the mechanics, which is what really interests us the most obviously. But afterwards I thought, well, this case is extremely well made. It's solidly made in Vienna, and I want to encourage you to think about this piano. It's their top range piano. It's got, well, you'll see on the other video, Renner Action and so on. It's a step up from what the other uprights are, and there's a window here to let the sound out. Not that perhaps matters that much. It's more the touch has got an extra spring. Anyway, if you can check out the other video, you'll see there's some black cat's clips here. We showed you earlier the brass coloured ones. And last of all, this is also a wonderful bargain piano, because caps again, this is, and bought in deliberately because I'm very fond indeed of this style, with inlay, very tasteful inlay on the top, marquetry on the top and the bottom panel to match. So they haven't been repolished, so this again is a tremendous bargain price, and like the other caps, very rich sound. So sorry about that postscript. Thank you for listening again.